Good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Anita from Mylan Family Chiropractic Center. You're riding in the car with the Chiro. So today, our topic, I was struggling with what topic we were going to talk about today. And I'm struggling with some energy today. So I thought that I'd talk to you about energy and the different things that we try and do in order to help ourselves regain our energy when we're lacking it. So what are some of the things that deplete our energy? First, we got to talk about what causes us not to have the energy that we really want to have. And then we'll discuss exactly what we can do to improve that energy when we're not exactly at our very best. So some of the things that are obvious that will deplete our energy is mental or emotional things. You get a phone call, you get a text, somebody at work rides you a little bit too much that day, and you tend to be very sensitive or whatever, and it depletes your energy. Or for whatever reason, you go to bed that night and you just don't sleep right. Not because you have anything heavy lying on your head or in your mind, you just don't rest well. And so you start your day, hey Dale, welcome. You start your day with a negative balance of energy. That's a tough one, because then you got your full day of work, business, family, life to get through. And sometimes it's really, really hard for you to get through that day, right? Sometimes our energy is depleted because of things that our body is expressing, like pain, like anxiety, like trauma, right? All those things can deplete our energy. And we've got to come up with solutions that are healthy in the big picture of things so that we can regain and restore our energy reserves. Because we always do have energy reserves. The human body is a magnificent machine, and it has a way of reserving energy, but it's so smart. It knows how to store it and when to utilize it when necessary. So some of the resources that people use are, they run over to Wawa, Quick Check, 7-Eleven, whatever, and they decide, I'm going to get one of those energy drinks like Monster or, I don't know, some of those other ones. Or those little B12, B vitamin boosters, which I've had patients come in who've been using them regularly, and they wind up having palpitations. They wind up having chest pains, thinking that they're having heart attacks. And it's because they're just over boosting their body from a stimulant. Well, there are natural stimulants that you can use to help yourself. Well, you would say, yeah, B vitamins are natural stimulants. If you megadose in a B vitamin inappropriately, your body's going to have a negative reaction to that. So some of the things that we can do to help our bodies get our energy back, number one is our diet. Really, really, really simple. You start out your day and you feel that you need an extra 2 or 3 cups of coffee to get through your day. I don't think that stimulant's going to do a whole lot for you in the energy reserve department. Will it give you a temporary boost? Sure. Will it affect your colon? Probably. Will it affect your stomach? Definitely. Could it affect your heart rate? Absolutely. So how are those wins for you when it comes to energy? They're not, right? The next thing that you might consider doing is, how about reading something that will lift you up? Now, we're all on social media. You're kidding yourself if you say that you're not on social media. But one of the things I like to do to start my morning out, believe it or not, outside of exercise, which we all know exercise is an energy booster. And here's the deal with exercise. And a lot of people say to me in the practice, Doc, I just don't have it in me to exercise. I'm too busy in the morning, or I'm too tired when I get home. Well, here's the deal. The human body is an amazing machine. And in order to get energy from your body, you have to put out energy to create energy. It's just the way the body works, okay? There's this thing called the Krebs cycle in the human body. And when we go through the Krebs cycle, we need to burn energy in order to create energy that we can store for further use. So it's important to get out and move. Now, if you don't feel like pumping the iron and doing the bike or whatever it is that you do, what about going for a walk? Just a walk. Maybe don't even put your headphones on. Just go out in nature and release yourself and clear your mind and take in the fresh air. Yes, I'm talking about walking and taking in the fresh air. I'm not talking about masking while you're walking because you're not taking in fresh air. Sorry, but I just can't agree with that. especially if you're out there by yourself. Why would you do that? I can't fathom it. Get out there and walk and move your body. When you create energy and use energy, you create extra energy, which puts the reserves in there, and you'll be amazed at how you feel once you get through it. I can't tell you how many times in my lifetime, because I've been exercising since God knows when, that I don't feel like doing it. But because I had an accountability partner, a workout partner, I had to show up. And I dreaded. I'm like, I don't feel like being here. And he would have days where he didn't feel like being there. But by the time we were halfway through our training session, we were 100% on board. Game on. All right, let's get to our day. So I'm here to tell you that even on your worst day, get to that exercise. I don't care if you exercise in the morning or the evening. Don't tell me you're too tired, because I'm telling you, sometimes I don't do it in the morning. Sometimes I wait until the end of my business day. And I don't leave my office before 7:30 at night. I come home and I exercise. Yes, that hour of the night. Some people say, well, isn't that going to keep you awake? Fortunately for me, it doesn't, because my body clock is designed for me to get to bed when I need to get to bed. So it doesn't matter whether I exercise in the morning or at night, my body will zone down. Another thing that you can do is do a juice cleanse. Right? Oh my God, she's one of those. Yeah, I'm one of those. How about detoxifying your body? There are lots of different cleanses you can do, but it's simple. Raw live foods. If you did that for a 24 to 48 hour period, you'd be amazed at how wonderful your body would feel after you got through the initial detoxification. Do you feel great when your body's detoxifying? Typically not in the first 48 hours. It's not so great. But when you get beyond that stage, man, your energy level is insane. And there are lots of programs out there. I can help you with that if you're interested in that. There's lots of good resources now. We got lots of access to organic juices that are already made for you. Are they more expensive? Yes, because it's convenience. You're paying for convenience. I'm looking at one right now to do a 5-day fast. Hey, Ange, welcome. It does a body good to cleanse your body. And when you cleanse your body, it will change your energy levels. That cleansing helps clear out your liver. It helps clear out your kidneys. It helps clear out your stomach. It helps clear out your colon. I know it sounds gross, and it can be gross, but the value of that at the end of that is amazing. And I encourage people to do a cleanse maybe once a quarter. Even if you do a 3-day cleanse, start on a Friday, because Friday's a business day. You're going to get through the first day really without any issue. The second day, the 48-hour mark is where you really start to feel the fatigue. So if you can do it on a day you don't have to go to work and you don't necessarily have to go out and exercise, guess what? That's the easiest way. You can take the time to rest. If you need to spend some time in the bathroom, you're home, you're comfortable. Wintertime's a great time to do a detoxification because you're locked in anyway. Right now we're locked in for the most part, so why not consider it? Get in there and get maybe a 3-day detoxification. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, you're done. Your energy's starting to come back. You've rested extra over the weekend. Monday, you go back to eating normal foods on a smaller scale to build yourself up over the next 2 days because you've just been doing liquid. And my goodness, you are going to feel amazing by just cleaning your body out. Some people really struggle with it. They wind up with headaches. Hey, Jill, welcome. Some people struggle with headaches. Some people have the fatigue. I know myself, it tires me out. I did a 21-day water and juice fast many years ago. Day 3, I slept about 4 hours. I got up. I was so energetic. I couldn't believe I only required about 4.5 hours sleep. I juiced. Every time I was hungry, I juiced. Raw live foods. It was way back in the day before they had all this prepackaged organic stuff. So I was juicing my own. I was chopping, splitting, cutting, mashing, juicing, grinding, doing all that. Skin and all is really important. There's tons of nutrients in the skin. And let me tell you, 21 days, I felt amazing. You lose weight. Not that that's the goal of a detoxification. The goal of the detoxification is to cleanse your body so that your body can come back to its natural state of health. But it's a great way. So I recommend do a 2 or 3 day fast at the most. Learn what your body's going to go through, and then you can expand onto a 5-day, as I'm going to do, or a 7-day, or a 21-day, or whatever that magic number is for you. Listen, I'm not here to dictate that for you. I'm here to just offer guidance for you with that. Another way to help you with your energy is to just get quiet. Sometimes you just have to quiet yourself out and turn the noise down. And I love meditation. It's hard, though. I'm going to tell you, it's a hard thing to do. But if you can meditate, and if you can't meditate, guess what? There's apps. I love Insight Timer. It's a great app. There's another app called Calm. They're free apps. And you can meditate. You can learn to do it in 5-minute spurts, 10-minute spurts. Hey, Kath, I've gotten to the point where I could do a meditation. I've gone out in the woods, gone over to a park, and sat out in the woods for 45 minutes to an hour. It's amazing how you can teach yourself just to get quiet. What's that quietness do? Quietness gives you peace. When you get quiet and you get that peace, it's amazing how the energy suckers that were going on in your brain and your body have literally gone away. So that's a wonderful way for you to re-energize yourself. And the last way that I can think of re-energizing is chiropractic care, which right after I'm done talking with you guys, I'm heading over to see my chiropractor to get my power on, as I like to call it in my office, to all my folks, right? Why? Because your nervous system affects everything in your body. And if your nervous system is stressed from your spine being out of alignment, what we chiropractors call a subluxation, it will cause your energy levels to be depleted. No matter what you do, no matter how much rest you get, no matter how well you eat, no matter how much focus you have, no matter how much you exercise, none of that will really matter in the big picture of things if the inside of your body is not working at its very best. So the only way to make sure that your body's performing at its very best is you got to go see the chiropractor and get tuned up. I'm talking to you, Dale, right now. Just joking with you. I love you for that. You got to go get your spine and nervous system tuned up. Because if your spine and nervous system is working at its best, the rest of your body will work at its best. And when you take in the nutrition that you need to take in, your body will process it ideally. Your organ systems won't be sluggish. You won't have sludge in your liver. Your liver is like the oil filter of your body. If your liver is full of sludge because you haven't cleansed it and your diet sucks, guess what? Even if you start eating right initially, that good stuff has to go through and cleanse that sludge before it ever is able to do what it needs to do to bring that energy level up and have a clean filtration system in your body. If you're not hydrating yourself correctly, listen, I love a cup of coffee like the next person. I love a good cup of coffee to start my day. But the reality is you can't keep drinking coffee. Why? Because it's a dehydration. It dehydrates you, just like alcohol. I'm not saying don't ever drink a glass of wine because, you know, if you've seen my posts, I'm a lover of red wine, right? But you can't live on that. You've got to get out there and hydrate. And for those of you that struggle with water hydration, I was one of those, right? And what I discovered is if you flavor your water, guess what? You can actually consume more water. What I mean by flavoring your water, add fruit to your water, and it gives it a flavor. And you start out that way. When you run out of fruit, like I ran out of lemons, and I'm like, crap, I got to drink some water. Guess what? It's less annoying to drink unflavored water because you've just gotten used to hydrating. So your body just goes through, okay, I'm going to drink this water. And the easiest way to do that is to fill up a big container of water, and every time you walk past it, if you're home, fill up a glass, have a glass sitting right there, and fill it up and sip, and fill it up and sip. And every time you walk past it, you fill it. And you're going to be surprised at how much you drink during the course of the day. If you're sitting at a desk job, I'm going to tell you to have a big pitcher of water, big container of water that you sip on throughout the day. Initially, you're going to use the bathroom a lot. Guess what? That's a good thing, because if you're going to the bathroom, it means that your kidneys are working the way they're supposed to, so you're cleansing them and you're getting all that out of there. So there's tons of ways for you to re-energize yourself. Let's recap it. Dietary, you got to eat clean as much as you can. I'm not saying don't be strict forever, but eating clean helps, right? Getting good rest, hydration, getting your spine and nervous system checked, meditation, exercise, right? All of those things, the most important, having your spine and nervous system checked, is the key to allowing your body to process all those. So I'm Dr. Anita with Mylon Family Chiropractic. You're riding in the car with the Chiro. I look forward to seeing you all next week with whatever my next topic is. If you have a topic you want to hear about, talk about, please message me. I'd love to hear what you'd like to hear. Have a fabulous weekend. I'll see you guys on the next ride.